Welcome to This Week on the Bowser Journal. What if I told you there was a plant that you could grow that was super nutritious, could purify water, and nearly every part of the plant was edible and was almost nearly indestructible as far as trying to grow it? Would you be interested? Well, come with us as we start a short series on how to grow this incredible plant. So the plant that I'm talking about is the Moringa. The technical term for it is the Moringa Oeifera. There's also another variant as well. I'll put the name in the thing below. It's a Moringa something or another. I'll talk about those, the two differences here in just a minute. Why do you want to learn how to grow this plant? You need to have this plant on your property, especially for new people getting into moringas or getting into growing things. Because you get easily discouraged when you can't grow plants and they die and they get infested with bugs. The moringa is nearly indestructible. I one time broke one in a plant, literally took the broken piece, stuck it back in the potting soil and forgot about it, and it started growing. It is that resilient of a plant. There are some other reasons why you want to grow this plant. It has 7 times more vitamin C than an orange. 4 times more vitamin A than a carrot, 4 times more calcium than milk, and 3 times the potassium of bananas. And like I said, nearly every part of this plant is edible. You can eat the leaves, the seed pods, the root. Every part of this plant is edible. We like to put the leaves in our salads. We'll also dehydrate them and put them in our omelets and season our food with it. It's just a great plant to have all the way around. So this first part of the series, I'm going to talk about how to grow them from seed. The second part of this series will be how to grow them from cuttings. Alright, so this part is going to take about 7 days to do, so I'm going to film this first part today, and then when we do the second part, talking about how to grow from cuttings, I'll show you how much the seeds have progressed from this video. I found that when growing seeds, moringa seeds, from scratch, I get about an 80% germination rate, which is really good, especially for someone like me who wants results now and has a problem with things won't grow. So what we're going to do is we're just basically going to take a container with a lid. Now I got to make sure that it has a little bit of depth to it, because you're going to, they're going to sprout, they're going to want to come up. What you're going to do is go ahead and open this up, take a paper towel, put it in here. Oh, first, you got to wet the paper towel. We're going to just go ahead and get just a little wet. Put that in there. What this process does is it actually allows the husk on the seed to kind of soften up so the sprout can kind of come out. So like I said, there are 2 types of moringas, Moringa Oeifera and the other version. This version, the Moringa Oeifera, will grow to about, probably about 15 meters, 20 meters, something like that. That's 30 to 60 feet. But it's a spindly kind of plant, right? It grows and bushes out at the very top. The other type of moringa that I'm going to be doing today actually bushes out, it's smaller, so that way you don't have to have a tall spindly tree. Now with the Oeifera, you can get around that by cutting them off when they get about 6 feet tall. That way it forces it to bush out. But so I'm going to try. I'm experimenting with the new moringa as well. So we put our paper towel on the bottom. We put our water on it. Now again, I'm using organic Moringa Oeiferas. And then really at this point it's a pretty simple process. You're just going to go ahead and take your seeds, and you can spread them out. And I like to count them. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take another paper towel, you're going to wet it, and put that on top of them. Make sure that they get completely covered, because they like a really humid environment. This is a great plant to grow in homesteads in the South. It's considered a tropical or subtropical plant, And here in zones 9, A, and B, we're considered subtropical, so it's perfect for that kind of environment. But if you do live up north, you can still kind of grow this as long as you mitigate some things like the cold. Basically, I'm just going to seal this off, and I'm going to stick this in a nice dark spot for 7 to 10 days. And we'll come back and see what that is. As I said, the next one, let me talk to you a little bit more about this. So I mentioned all the nutritional benefits of moringas, but I haven't mentioned another important thing about it. The seeds can be used to clarify water, so it can be used for water purification. So there's no reason why you wouldn't want to grow these things on your property. Like I said, especially for new people like me, because it really helps boost your ego because you can grow things. Because in the beginning, trust me, you're going to kill a lot of moringas, but a lot of plants, period. Not necessarily moringas. So we'll put these in here, and in about 7 to 10 days, they're going to sprout, and they'll be roughly about 2 inches tall. At that point, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and take them out, and I'm going to do an experiment with these ones. I'm actually going to take half of these, that's why I'm doing 2 of these. I'm going to take half of these and put them in soil and put them in dappled light, and then the other half I'm going to put in our aquaponics system. So this is the great moringa experiment of 2020. All the other things that have gone horribly wrong in 2020, we're going to have some good stuff finally. Put these in there, and then I got to just do a quick count. 1, 2, 3. So there are 25 in each of these. And then when we open them up on in 7 to 10 days, we'll count them and see exactly what was the germination rate. Okay, I'm wetting another paper towel to put on the top. You know, another cool thing about the moringas is they have very high antioxidant values. Everybody knows blueberries are very high in antioxidants, and there's actually a way that they measure how beneficial the antioxidants are in a plant. And there's a scientific scale that they use, and wild blueberries run about 9,000 on that scale. The higher the number on this scale, the more antioxidant value it has for your body, the better it is for you. Moringas have about 157,000 on that scale. Alright, so let's go and do the other moringas. And I really wish I could remember the names of these things. So the same process, we're going to go ahead and wet some paper towels. This is a bit of a smaller container. And look, I got Guess. As you know, this is one of our barn cats. And I guess she wants to plant moringas as well. Oh, sweetheart. This is Thelma. Thelma and Louise. She is the lovey-dovey one of the two. I cannot come out here and work without her helping me. Alrighty. Sweetie, can I get you to get down, please? Daddy's making a video. Okay? Please? Please? Thank you. Now, you already notice a difference between the seeds on these. Please, no, step on the computer. Hey. Okay. Figure out the name. It's called a Moringa Stenopetala. Stenopetala. Just so you can kind of get a view, the seed on the right is a Moringa Oeifera, and the seed on the left is the other Moringa, the Stenopetala. You can see already that it's a bigger one. And of course, I've got a helper here. Baby, would you please move? So let's go and put these in here. 1, 2. These are not for you. Not for you. Nope. Not for you, baby. So there are 15. Okay, thank you. 15 of the other ones. We're going to go ahead and cover them. Now with those all done, we're going to take them inside, put them in a dark place on top of the refrigerator for 7 to 10 days. Make sure you come back to see how they grow. Until then, live your own story.